I'm going to read is the most recent poem that I wrote. I took about a year off of writing because I had a baby and I couldn't write and have a baby at the same time apparently. So I restarted over the past 6 months, and this is one of the most recent poems. It's called Lightning Storm, No Lasting Damage. Fighting body through fire at the sickness. Body shorted the brain, which left the body hanging. Couldn't get the breath in. Scared brain turns robot. Body sends up symptoms, feelings. Your head says it's all in your head. All the signals land here. My neck forgets the head will stay on no matter what. I wrote this before it was true. Each new piece of information revises the memory. I am scared for you in my neck. It's a muscle flush. It's ice or hot. The inside feels kind of like bandages tightening and loosening while you hurt and wonder which is better. I guess that's kind of a bummer to open with. I'm really sorry. A little dark. Hopefully there'll be some bright moments later. This one is from the chapbook that was mentioned in the bio, Zia, which is a book of strategies. And this strategy is called Last Strategy. The more we knew, the more we sped. And then it was over. One book called it A Necessary Future, tree places, wall gaps, window bars, and cats. The route took about the same time most times, and it felt personal. It's either a sleep maker or something buzzing about us as it works, a neighbor exclaiming over pain, a shovel bumping and scraping pavement, idling and speeding engines, hands at hair, at one another, at face, feet and chair, young shouts, young animal howl, joints and breath, power tool, horn. In your muscles, messages pass one another, and you're trying to get real quiet, even while mildly thrashing about, putting a name on years of activity. Zia. She was told, learning should further your ambition. I was laughing. In this town fond of helicopters, rooms walled in spears softened rather than steeled her. Zia won't commit her mission to paper. Is your cat? No? I'm really losing it. This one's called Wrong Strategy. Ooh, this one's a little dark too. How long can you think on a body abandoned? The different pain during and past, the contortions that feel healing, the ones that fuel feeling, the stupor arising activity, the growing inward or the dying in their similar pace. Ask my body anything. It has no idea. I'm cracking my chest. Give it a name and let's all follow suit. Tell us how it was made and how to use it. We'll love that. With our great confidence, we'll do it all we want. Enjoy the obstacles bumping our efforts, saying like doorbells, there's the cat. Okay. This one is called Have and Eat Cake. The stroll from blossoming tree to blossoming tree, the blossom-packed bushes knocking us out. Dulled fear stored under the body's padding, sweet glaze icing it, making it dangerous, worse. Nerves traded for bruises, it gets so good, which makes it even more clear it will end. It's so good I know we owe. It's so good it feels like borrowing. It's so good it feels like owing after borrowing, and I'm zoning out with all this debt stress. What a waste. I guess the newer ones are a lot darker, but I'm pretty happy, so I don't realization. This one is called Receive, 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 Receive. Scott fills me in on the stages of forgiveness. The one I hadn't heard of before was realizing you have no idea what the other person was thinking. The bats stir. They wake for the night or get ready for bed. It's a painting, so you can't tell whether they unfold or tuck in. The dark of the cave and dark of the night, the closed locket, the half-open bat, all in good time. We all look dreamy in a locket shot. The moon comes in closer. The silent men are being read to over dinner. The story feels good. They look like trees, but they're torches. One lights up and a whole new scene shows you everything you need. The shape the clearing takes, the shapes of sunset reflected on grapes, the way the stones lie, the shape of your eye and your timing deciding. My collar starts so tight it feels like a wingspan. Power tightens me up and I love to feel loose. Nature set my eyes and mouth serious. I turn them up. I can tell myself no. Dreams sift down from my head and it's an eager night sky. It seems to say, don't empty yourself at the end of the day. Receive. Set each bone into place. Break white light into its colors by taking it at angles. Use water or glass. There are two more. This one is called Still No Sound. The view of the tarmac is lovely in places, blacker shine than storm ports staying, ask caring questions, given brilliant service, a lighter on the other side of security, water and plastic, exercising the face for a thought, fingers in compliment pace, taking pains time, making tender with business each act, while part of the gut is still, and the eyes upright, and the moves are moving, softly asked after, soft noticed after effort. What's cast over us shows us pink, the sky, and think to name our strides. You bound, you lope, we stream, and the floor's friction trips and calls to fault and repeats like a teacher, and wears my mind and eats my heft. The health in your heart is heart, the cut stone shines to glow. That seems like a good ending, but I do have one more, so I'll read. Okay, this one is also quite a new one. I was editing it on the way over. It's called Too Many Things Require Gradual Change via Devoted Regimen. An unhappy woman sages herself on the balcony. Sage dries up the milk, so I keep my distance. And it really does. Women over here do cross-stitch, their wild hair slipping into whatever's most essential, tracking the babies, making their story up. It's good for me to watch them. Every product a parent might buy tells you not to leave your child unattended. Every book for babies ends with everyone falling asleep. Today I'm reading all these elegies. Birth, not death, taught me to fear grief. Easier the wrench pain of birth than the terror pain of what we have to lose. It's 2014 and I am trying not to shut down my feelings as much anymore. I am trying not to dampen, dull, distract from, swaddle, eat, drink, sleep off, or ignore my feelings. Trying not to be more engaged with fiction than feelings. I sometimes say, it hurts to look at him, and I'm always getting sick. I used to be proud of my immunity, which is ridiculous. Susceptible is just susceptible. I chant to myself, tool belt, tool belt, tool belt, in an effort to shape up and hold it all together. It hurts to get strong, and that's my undoing, trying to make so much sense, trying to make a solution. When it's serious, you're asked to rate your pain on the 1 to 10 scale. It's not about the number, but why you chose the number you chose. But really, the baby's sleep is the structure for everything. Every parent is strengthened and weakened, maybe equally. Thank you.